Jerry, about going to Nationals next year?
Yes.
Okay.
What'd he say? Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Boom, baby. What's up, y'all? We back. Hi.
Hello.
We missed you guys, so we're gonna go ahead and kick this off. Whatever direction y'all feel like y'all want to go in, let's just take it there. How about that one?
Okay.
Oh,
Let's get it.
So the first thing I was listening to was because I got paid the best compliment ever, right? Like when you get a compliment from someone who is very big in bowling, and I'll tell y'all who it is in a second, but there are two coaches that I have in my life that I've been coached by a few times, right? Mike Shady and Mike Gasnow.
I was gonna say MJ.
Both of them. Yeah. And Mike Jasnow, they have a podcast on something called Backstage Bowling that I'm a part of, right? And I visited the podcast because I wanted to say hi, and Jeff Riggles was in there. And to hear Mike Jasnow say, man, to do what Joel and his team did and how much better he looks throwing two-handed after a year is an absolute incredible thing to watch. I was like, I don't know what to do right now. I was like, holy shit. I was like, Mike Jasnow saying this shit, right? Because Mike Jasnow watched us break the pairs down to Nationals. And bro, because just watching and being able to say, yo, like the work paid for it, bro, different. He about to mollywop that shit. Now we going lefty, right? Yeah, next year I'm going lefty. I'm turning lefty. No, definitely not. But listen, man, it was an absolute awesome experience at Nationals this year. But I've talked about that already. And then we can ask, the chat has questions. You can ask questions. But first thing I want to talk about is Aaron Rodgers. I want to know, because he's chilling right now. What are you? What's your thought on Pittsburgh holding on to the hope that Aaron Rodgers, with a handshake, that he's going to play quarterback for the Pittsburgh Steelers next year?
I don't think he's going.
He's not. He's like that guy. He's like that guy that keeps telling that man, I'm coming. Yeah, I'm coming. Never fucking comes. Because I don't think he's going.
Yeah, I don't think he's going.
Because if he would, I think it's just time for him to give it up.
But do you think playing with DK Metcalf is going to make a difference?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah and no. I mean, you had Devontae Adams. What did they do for you?
That was weird. My TikTok just said, follow YouTube. What? What'd he say? But Devontae Adams is a little bit older now. Like, he's a little bit more, like, slowed down a step. He's not as good as he used to be.
How old is Devontae?
36, I think.
Oh, really? Is that old?
Yeah, I think so.
Huh. That's kind of wild.
Especially,
So how was y'all week last week, bro? I'm trying to,
Like I said, I don't feel like he's going. I honestly don't think he's going to Pittsburgh. I don't see him going anywhere right now.
I don't see him going anywhere, period.
But for me, if it's on a, okay, you're going to play thing, but don't you think you would be at OTAs the way everybody else is right now? Like, don't you think you would want to learn the playbook, because you only had two teams. It's not like, oh, got one, got them all type of shit, right? Like, especially somebody like Mike Tomlin, who has different philosophy.
They got Mason Rudolph.
Mason fucking Rudolph. Yeah. Like, Mason Rudolph is the answer, bro. Like, if you're a Pittsburgh fan, what up, Whit? You gotta be nervous. Like, as a Pittsburgh fan, I would be wildly nervous. Yeah, but the way he's answering these questions, it's just like, Why is everything got to be so damn secretive, bro?
Yeah, I feel like he just needs to go ahead and just pick a spot.
Pickens went to
Nowhere. He stayed. They're not trading Pickens.
yeah, he's still in Pittsburgh.
They just need a quarterback.
He needs to go on another. He needs to go on another one of his retreats.
He probably has already.
That's fucking.
He probably went on about 7 of them. To
Probably.
be honest.
Can I say, from listening to and I'm not changing my view on him being good. Like and maybe we're coming back to another point that we talked
Miami
about.
drafted Quinn Ewers.
Shador Sanders. Something is giving me a bad vibe, but I don't know if it's because of the media.
What you mean?
I think his
Like-
brother's going to do better than he will.
Like, you see what
I think
did you see what AB did?
Calling out Shiloh and shit.
Yeah, so he posts videos of him cooking Shiloh or Silo?
Shiloh.
Him cooking Shiloh. But apparently Shiloh got him a lot and he didn't show none of that shit. So now
None.
that shit crazy.
And
Yo, my sugar's
I
going
seen
low.
that video.
I'll be right back.
Go ahead. I seen that video when that video came, when like they first posted that full video. AB got burnt 90% of the time and probably only caught maybe 5 passes. So you want to say Shiloh is a bad defender? He's really not.
Like, I'm just trying to understand why, bro. Like, why would you?
Because that's what AB does. I mean, think about
He's
it.
such
AB
a
did it to Tom
cancer to
Brady.
people, bro.
He did it to Tom Brady. He did it to the only people that's helped him.
But there was also
Why
another
not do it
point,
to him?
right? So they said that Tom Brady was mentoring Shador Sanders, right?
Yep.
But-
He was.
Why didn't the Raiders pick him up?
They didn't feel a need.
I know that Tom Brady doesn't have a say in that.
Mm-mm.
Brendan, who are you talking about?
Yeah, I was about to ask the same question. But I'll say it like this. I don't really feel like he was a need in Vegas. And they didn't want him to sit there too long. Because he would have sat behind, whatchamacallit, for the longest.
Minshew?
No, Gino.
I keep thinking that fucking Minshew's their quarterback.
Hey, Gino is their QB.
How many years you think? Fifth on whose, Brandon?
On the Browns. On the Browns roster.
And
5
technically he's
QBs on the
fourth.
Browns.
Technically he's 4th on the Browns.
That's what I said, JC. I think Gino got like 2 seasons left, maybe.
Yeah, I agree. But they don't see it that way. I mean, by technical QBs, Deshaun Watson, Joe Flacco, Kenny Pickett, Dylan Gabriel, and Shador Sanders. So technically he would be 5th, right?
Why are they getting so many fucking quarterbacks, bro?
It beats the fuck out of me. I think they about to have on a full-on QB competition for real. I think Joe is still going to be the backup, but I think they're going to have a full-on QB competition to see who's really going to start between Dylan Gabriel, Shador Sanders, Kenny Pickett, and Deshaun Watson if he's healthy enough to play. Because I know they said something about he might not be healthy enough to even play this season. So it might be a lose-lose for Deshaun after this anyway. They might release him.
Can I just say, Nick Chubb is a free agent still.
Yep, still.
Bro, what the fuck are y'all doing in the NFL? Yo, Niners, go sign his ass.
Please don't. Please don't.
You got McCaffrey, always hurt. Bro, go get me Nick Chubb.
The Bears need to go get Chubbs.
Why Chubbs sitting in free agency is wild. By the way, Big Jen, appreciate you, brother. Big Jen got me these.
Oh, the hot juice.
Bro,
All about this.
he was like, I gotta go get the car.
Yeah, I hear this.
It's like half a mile away. I was like, okay, I'm gonna wait in the front. They drove by, dropped it off, and dipped. They were like, okay, love you, bye. But I don't understand how Nick Chubb is sitting in free agency.
I mean, he's gonna sit in free agency because nobody trusts his injury history. That's
So
why.
you don't sign him to a 1-year deal for like $3-4 million? I would in a fucking second.
Are you talking about the quarterbacks I named in Cleveland, Ray?
Yes, he's talking about all the
Oh
trash
yeah.
and in Cleveland.
Yeah. So that's why I said they're gonna have a full-on quarterback competition. They feel like what's his name didn't really get a fair shot in Pittsburgh, Kenny Pickett. After they signed Russell, they just went ahead and signed Justin Fields and then booted him to the curb. So they're gonna try him out. They're not extending him. They're not giving him his option. They're gonna try him out literally. So if he don't do what he do, that's it for him. They're gonna release him.
You think
Everybody else,
the Bears would make him worse?
No,
yes.
he'll be playing with Swift.
No.
Here we go again with this
Here you
fucking
go with this
Swift
Swift.
conversation.
Here you go with DeAndre Swift, bro.
He's so
playing-
trash in
He'll be
Chicago.
playing with his goddamn fucking college teammate.
What does that mean?
I guarantee it'll be more togetherness. And I guarantee they'll play, and we'll see a whole different Chicago back in with those two.
Did you go offensive line?
No, I think like one or two guys, maybe one guy.
I will say, because Ben Johnson, what he did with Montgomery and Jahmyr Gibbs, he made them
He could do something like that with them too. But I mean, Swift will literally have to get his hands together because he dropped a lot of fucking balls for y'all last
I don't
year.
think he's that good. Go
I
back
don't
to
see him
Detroit.
being that good. I mean, this kind of helps him out though, in a sense, if you really think about it, because wasn't Ben Johnson there when he was there?
Yeah.
He
So, I
played
mean, it
great
could
Philly
be.
because he had a good offensive line.
You're 100% right, Lost Child. He played great in Philly.
Man, they just talk about how great fucking Philly is, bro. They got so many weapons on that team. It's insane. I mean, listen, I visited New Orleans. I went to New Orleans. It was a great time. Somebody getting face down right now?
New Orleans.
Nala.
Nala.
He was
Nola.
good when he played in
Nola.
Philly. He had a great.
Nola.
That's what I said. He had a great offensive. Ray said, "I'm still tired." Drove.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he did have a good offensive line though. So I mean,
If there's any team that could deal with Philly, maybe the Bills. I think now, because I think the Bills are finally fucking trying to protect Josh Allen. And who did they just sign? They just picked up wideout, didn't they? Bosa. Yeah, they're picking up their defensive help too.
yeah.
He has to stay healthy too, though. The son of a bitch who didn't want to come to our team.
I mean, shit. So all they did was just trade in Von Miller.
I heard Amari
Right.
Cooper might be
Or
going
another
back
nigga
to Dallas.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised.
Listen, man, right or
That's where
wrong,
most of his success
either
came
way,
from.
Lamar Jackson is starting to develop a reputation, even if it's not his fault that they didn't lose, that they lost.
I mean, this time it really wasn't. Justin
Not
Tucker could have made
blaming
3
him,
kicks.
but at the
and that
same
would've been a different
time-
game.
At the same,
I mean, I get it.
they didn't win. It maybe not have been his fault, but like Mark Andrews dropped the pass.
Mhm.
Nobody's going to
Couple
talk
of 'em.
about that later. They're just going to say Lamar didn't win in the playoffs. And yet,
And
They're
the crazy
not
shit about
wrong.
it is, hold up, wait, did my Knicks win game 1? Say word.
get the
Yeah,
hell
I
out.
ain't
They were
watching it.
getting their ass whooped.
Yeah, because I seen that we went on like a 20,
Shout
a
out the
31
Knicks
to,
for winning game 1 against
yeah,
yo.
let me know, lost child,
Bro.
if that's true. Don't play with my emotions right now because I'm a Knicks fan. Don't play with my emotions.
Hell no. I'll fly there. I ain't driving there. Fuck that.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's a tough task right there because Saquon Barkley, he didn't really kill himself last year.
He really didn't.
Bro, he chilled most of this.
Facts.
108, 105 Knicks right now. Let's
Oh
go,
shit,
New
let's go
York.
Knicks. Come on, y'all.
Yo,
Come on.
imagine the Knicks take game 1 against Boston. Bro, that's a hell of a series.
Bring that bitch to the Garden. It's a wrap. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Come on. Come on, Knicks. Close this out. Let's get game 1 at their house. Yeah.
Imagine, bro.
Yeah, because I'm about to talk some shit tonight.
I like Jalen Brunson, bro. I like
Brunson
him.
burner.
I watched him during the playoff because I don't watch regular season like that, but bro, this dude is different.
Mm-hmm.
Like this dude just shows up and plays. Fuck out my way. Fuck what you talking about. Yo, he crossed somebody out of screen to win a game, bro.
Oh yeah,
Holy
Asor
shit.
Thompson. Mm-hmm.
What?
I get it. I
What'd
get
he
it.
say?
I get it. Tatum deserves more. I
Credit?
get it. Yeah,
Yes.
I get that completely.
I was like, deserves what? More players? Fuck. No,
I
yes.
get that. I get that completely. Because as much as he's done, and the span that he's done it in, he definitely should be getting more credit than he does.
I agree. But he's also like, I don't like the way he celebrates things. It's annoying.
He celebrates like he's
Like
never been there
everybody
before.
else. You ain't got your own shit, bro?
That's the shit that got me when he did that. Anything's possible.
When I
was like,
watched
oh, what?
when I watched it, bro, I was like, oh, this is
He
gross.
he almost made me disown his ass.
Yeah, I was like, bro, what you on, bro? What you got going?
And you from the Lou, my boy. Don't do no shit like that. We
Yeah,
creative.
bro.
Motherfucker,
Why
come
you
with your own
trying
shit.
to creep on somebody's celebration is crazy work, bro.
I'm not even gonna say it because TikTok will ban me. Black folk. I'm just gonna put it that way.
Listen, bro, he a little lightly conflicted though.
Hey, look, but his mama and his daddy, I don't want to hear it. I know.
He a
I
little
know both
lightly
of
conflicted though.
his daddy is very, very crispy. I don't give a shit.
I ain't see his
just
dad.
his mama's just on the lighter end, but his daddy's on the crispy side. So trust me, I'm from St. Louis, my boy. I done seen this boy ever since he was growing up. My boy, I don't want to hear none of that.
Okay, listen,
You got
you know more than I do
originality.
about that. Man.
And look, he from the hood, my boy. Nah, I don't want to hear that shit. He is definitely from the hood. Yeah, Ravens did.
He took his mom's side. He showed up, took his mom's complexion.
Oh God, he got his whole mama face. Yeah, whole mom. Oh God. But I will say this though, I was shocked that the Ravens did cut good old kicker today.
I'm not.
But I mean, I'm
He
not
had
at
a
the same
fun-
time.
But it explains why his fucking season was so terrible last year.
I mean,
Bro.
I said it like this. I feel like after a while, all that cold and that heat changing, it gets to your leg after a while. He was just slowly getting worse because you can't, after when your body get up to a certain age, you can't take all that shit no more.
Bro. Like, what's up with these NFL players doing all this shit, though, bro? What's up with y'all, bro? Y'all got wild money. Y'all got crazy money. Get one.
Let's go,
You need
Knicks.
$1 billion of them, bro.
Let's go, Knicks.
Yo,
108,
Knicks, let's go,
105.
my
Let's
G.
go, my boys. Yes,
Shut
sir.
up. Hold up, bro. What's
Yes, sir.
look.
Let's go, Knicks.
Shout
Let's
out the Knicks, baby.
go. Taking game 1. Let's go. Knicks get game 1. We'll take it. About to go make me put on my Knicks hat just because they
Yeah, but
won tonight.
JC, it's not about happy. The massage part and whatever you trying to get on, bro, get one and fly them out. Bro, like you got
Yeah,
money
consistent,
like
huh?
that. Like, don't act like, you wouldn't fly somebody out to do that. But bro, hire someone to follow you when you go on the road. What's up with you? Like, Justin Tucker. Did you forget you're a fucking kicker in the league? Relax. Chill, bro. 19? 19 cases, bro. Imagine. That's terrible.
I can't.
So far. It's 19 so far, bro. Like, what you on? What you think? They all lying? Yeah. I need that one. Oh, yeah, my neck hurts. I'm gonna need a massage over there. Chris Tucker head ass.
Damn, Brunson had
What do you think
29
about it,
points in the
Butch?
damn overtime with the fourth quarter and overtime.
Oh no, I don't really have an opinion on it, to be honest with you.
You don't have an opinion, bro. It's a podcast.
I don't have an
You
opinion
have to
on it.
give us an opinion.
Fuck Valero.
You're putting all cases on your asses like training day. I'm putting cases on all you bitches.
I just.
Let's see what the stat line was for the next game.
Tiger Woods Jr.
Oh yeah, he gonna be nice.
Well, he just talking about what Tiger Woods did with all the and the
Oh yeah,
things.
without them hoes.
Yeah.
I just. I don't. I don't know. I get. I don't know. I'm just gonna keep that to myself.
I don't watch hockey, Ron. I'm not a hockey guy.
I'm
I'm
a
mad my
Cubs fan.
Blues
Let's go
lost.
Cubs.
I'm mad my Blues lost. They fought though.
But this is what I said. I said, why not allow them to fly with someone, hire them, and like, you're not going to tell me 19 people weren't like, oh my God, Justin Tucker did this to me because they go, oh, if one does it, then then clearly you got something going on while you doing that shit. I'm not saying nobody cares. I'm saying I don't really watch hockey like that. That's what I heard. Did you hear that Henry Ruggs is trying to come back to the league?
Mm-hmm.
He's like 28, 29. Is he that much older?
No, I think he's a lot. I think he's younger.
But here's the deal.
He's 26.
Here's the deal.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wasn't he the one that fucking killed a chick? Fucking kick him out.
Drunk
Kick him out.
driving.
He was too fucking dumb. He was driving drunk. Fuck him. Because I'll
Listen.
put it this way. I'm gonna be honest with you about this. And this is a personal fucking reason why. When my sisters were 16, they've been driving for a few months at this point. Actually, no, they were 17. So they've been driving for a year at this point. Fucking drunk driver hit him. Hit him. Could have killed both my fucking sisters. So I put it this way. Anybody that fucking drinks and drives, and you do shit like that, you should be buried under the fucking jail.
Okay.
Buried.
Let me get to my point before you're done fucking yelling at me about it. Okay.
I'm not yelling at you.
I'm just saying. I just want you to understand. Listen, if Shador Sanders can slide to fifth because they're mad at his dad, what makes you think any of these owners are going to want to do anything with this fucking guy?
I mean, look at.
I don't think that he should be signed to any team either. I don't think one hand washes the other because you're out of jail now. You still killed someone.
I mean, look at. I mean, how did he get out of jail? I haven't even seen anything about that. How did he get out of jail?
He ain't out
He's
yet.
not out of jail yet, but he's working. He'd be out like in the
Next
months.
year or the year after.
Are you telling me just because he's a fucking guy, he was a NFL athlete? He was a.
I would imagine
a
money had to
athlete?
do with something.
Oh, come the fuck on! You kill a fucking chick while you're drinking and driving, and you're gonna fucking. And
He
get out?
actually owned up to everything. He owned up to everything. He didn't run from it.
It was like in like
he
a
actually
Lambo,
owned up.
right?
Yeah, he owned up to everything.
No, he was in a Charger.
No, he was
like a
he was in a
68 Charger or
Lambo.
something.
He was
It
in a
was
Lambo.
it was a
It wasn't a
supercar.
Lambo?
Yeah, it was a supercar. He was in a supercar.
But
He
like,
even
bro,
said it. He lost
you got
control.
all that money.
and
Call a fucking
he
Uber.
took
Call
it.
your boy.
Yes,
Bro.
he took complete control, complete blame. He took it all.
He
They
got
gave him the maximum sentence they could give him for drunk driving, plus
He was in a Corvette.
it was it was considered vehicular manslaughter. So technically, it's still behind the wheel. So you only get so much when it's behind the wheel. If he was out of the car and he shot him or he stabbed him, that would have been a different story of manslaughter and murder. But because he was in a car, it's considered vehicular manslaughter. So you don't get as much time in certain
for like
states
3
for
years.
that. Some
3 to
states
10.
you can get 3 to 10 for that in certain states. Other states you can get 15 to 20. It just depends on the state that it happens in. And he just so happened to do this in Vegas, where there's a lot of drunk driving and there's a lot of vehicular accidents. So their cases aren't that strong when it comes to stuff like that. I did a whole thing on him because I wanted to know what happened. Because the only person that really knows the story is Josh Jacobs, because he was supposed to go out with him that night. and he didn't go out with him. So Josh Jacobs told the full on story of what happened because Henry told him exactly what happened. And that was the first person he called after he got into the accident. He called Josh and crying, bawling, sitting behind his car in full on tears and saying, "Hey, look, I just killed somebody and I didn't mean to. I'm driving drunk." And he admitted to everything. So they gave him the
Imagine the
maximum
barrage.
sentence.
If you imagine the
Ray
barrage of
Lewis didn't
shit
beat his
that
wife. That was
that an organization's gonna deal with if they sign Henry Ruggs.
They possibly could because he will not have parole.
Adrian Peterson didn't kill anybody, he just beat his kid. He went to jail for it. But I mean, listen, we all got our ass whooped as kids. The fuck? I know I got my ass whooped.
Yeah, Adrian Peterson's case, he just whooped his kid's ass and they didn't like it. They just
But how
thought
you
he
like
beat him
this
too
one?
hard.
What about what's his name? Baltimore running back.
Ray Rice.
That one.
Ray Rice, yeah.
I was against that all the way.
You beat
But
your
you
wife.
know what I'm saying? Like he didn't even get a chance to come back and play.
Yeah, nah. But they stood on whole domestic violence and they've always stood on that. His was blatant as shit. Like you motherfucker, you beat her ass on fucking camera in a fucking elevator. You beat the brakes off her ass, so yeah, no. And then they gave you a second chance and you still did it again. So it was kinda like,
Hold on.
yeah, no. You can't.
I gotta say so. I don't mean to interrupt. I gotta say this. Okay, Glizzy King. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. Michael Vick, he made up for all that. He's
I'm about
done.
to say, yeah.
He's done so much more after what he's done. I mean, if you've never watched the documentary, it shows that he really had no control of what was going on. It was his dumbass friends,
Him and money.
childhood friends,
Him and money.
that had all that going.
Him and money.
So,
And he just wanted to get in and bets and all that other shit with that dumb shit. And that was just stupidity. But I feel like, honestly, I could say it like this. With this whole Henry Ruggs situation, I feel like they probably will give him a second chance because he was remorseful in what he did. If he wasn't remorseful in what he did, they probably wouldn't.
Of course you're gonna be remorseful. You ain't trying to go to jail.
No.
I mean, I could see if he was doing
If
like
you actually
50, but the
seen,
dude
if
was
you actually
doing.
seen footage after he hit that person, that boy was in literal fucking tears. It wasn't because he was going to jail. It's because he really killed somebody. He didn't know he killed somebody until he snapped out of that liquor. And that's when he's like, holy shit, I really just did it.
But
That's
you know, like I
the face
know.
I'm looking
Still
at.
the point.
I get it.
You were drinking,
Like I
drinking
said,
and
I
driving.
get it. You're drinking and driving. I
It's
understand
doing
completely.
156 miles an hour.
I get it completely. Like I said, I
Yeah,
get
tell me
it
I'll scream that.
completely. But at the same time, he was remorseful. That was the whole thing about him even getting 8 and 9 years that he got. They could have hit him with the max sentence, but they only gave him 8 years. They could
But
have
let's
said,
be honest.
okay,
But
your
let's be
max
honest
is
for
12, 13. They could have
let's
gave
be
it to
honest
him.
for a second. Take away the superstar status.
He didn't
Why are
have
you
none.
outlined in white?
I don't know. I think
That's
I
something he
pressed the wrong
clicked. It's one of them little effects he clicked.
So Wayne, no, I'm going to go at this. Take away the superstar
He didn't
status.
have none.
Everybody knew who he was.
Just because he came from Alabama, just won a national championship.
But you take that away, and then say one of us three does a dumbass thing like that and goes off and fucking kills somebody, doing 155 miles an hour in a Corvette. Secondly, we're not going to get slap on the wrist because
He did it in Vegas. You got to understand where he
like you
did
saying,
it.
I'm bringing up the whole remorseful point.
I
The whole
get that.
remorseful.
Yes,
We're gonna be
if
remorseful.
me and you were to go in here and say, okay, if something like this was to happen, if the roles was on our feet, if something like this was to happen, and we were to do this in Vegas, you're going 100 and some odd miles an hour. You're drunk driving. No matter what, if you show any humility, you got to prove that to a jury, not just a judge. The jury makes that decision at the end of the day. The judge just goes along with what they decided. He showed footage and pictures after this accident happened of this boy sitting on his hands and fucking feet on the side of his car in full on tears. What motherfucker do you know after they just hit somebody sits on the side of their car and stays there in full on tears?
I'll give you that. You don't. Nobody.
Nobody. If you just hit somebody and you was drunk and unknowledgeably knowing that you did this, you would have took the fuck off and said, "Oh shit, I'm about to go to jail because I just hit somebody. I don't know if I hit somebody, but at the end of the day, when it comes back to me and I did hit somebody, guess what? I'm going to fucking jail. But did he run from his shit? No. He hit the person, stopped to see if they were still alive. Once he realized they were dead, he called 911. Nobody else around called 911. He called 911, then called Josh Jacobs and sat on the side of his car and said, dude, I'm about to go to jail because I just hit somebody. And Josh said, what the hell are you talking about? And he bursted into full on tears. And he did it again in the courtroom in front of the family. That's remorse. At the end of the day, you knew what you did was wrong. Number one, you knew it. You felt
He
it. You
still
felt
gotta
every
live with
bit
it.
of it. He's got to live with it. He's in jail living with it right now because guess what? You took another person's life who wasn't that much older than you. So there you got that out of the way too. That's number two. But number three, you still have to abide by the law at the end of the day, which is they're going to give you 3 to 10, maybe more, depending on what Vegas's laws are. I don't know full laws,
I
but
just hate
whatever
the fact
Vegas's
that
laws is, that's what they gave him. And the jury decided and said, "Hey, we're seeing the footage from the cameras that you took, and you sat there and waited for the ambulance and everybody else to show up. You didn't leave. You cried your fucking eyes out, and
you
you're
think he
crying your
deserves.
eyes out again."
But let's go. Let's not go all the way deep into it, right? Do you think he deserves a shot in the league?
That's
Again,
what I'm getting. No,
yes,
no.
yes. Give him a second chance because this didn't happen on the football field. It happened on his outside life. It didn't happen on the football field. He wasn't a bad person on the football field. He just made a dumb decision.
I mean,
Second
this is what I
chance.
said.
Give him one, and if he doesn't do what he's supposed to do, hey, boot him again like you did Ray Rice. It's not gonna make no damn difference that he gonna go into the damn win. He don't get shit for it. He tried. That's all he gonna get is a pat on the back and say he tried. There you go. If somebody wants to take the chance, they
What I
gonna take the
said, bro,
chance.
because people don't even want to deal with Shador Sanders, and he ain't do nothing wrong.
They don't want to deal with the high and mighty as Shador.
They don't
Because
want to
Shador
deal with
had more
it.
Yeah,
money
but
coming
bro,
in than
imagine
what
the
he was
shitstorm
going.
that comes if Henry Ruggs gets
I'll be
signed
right
to your
back. I
team.
gotta go wash
And
my hands real quick.
and I get that 110%. That's why I said
Wow.
this is based on if somebody wants to make that chance. Take that chance on it. It ain't like he did something wrong on the football field. He did something wrong in his outside life. And if he had again a little bit more people around him to say, hey, look, no, don't drink and drive, especially not behind the wheel of a Corvette or whatever kind of car you was driving, especially if it was one of the supercar Corvettes, you don't need to be driving one of those while you've been drinking.
I just like you're just gonna give this man more money. Like I don't know.
I
It's
mean,
just
you really can't give him much,
you got it.
honestly.
It's got to be at some kind of a minimum, correct? Like
Yeah, no. NFL has a bottom minimum. You come in if you're a free agent and you haven't been in a league more than 3 years. I think the bottom minimum is like a 1.3 mil. That's all you get. You don't get out, and that goes
sorry.
with no crib, no nothing. I mean, he's gonna blow through that in an instant. That's gonna be gone. No sooner than he's trying to basically get himself back together. That's gonna be gone.
But gee, let's think about it this way, right? So you said he's younger. So let's say he goes out and they actually sign him and he kills it. No pun intended. And he gets signed to all this money. Same thing that happened with Ray Lewis. He started winning. That shit started to be forgotten about until certain aspects of his life, like when he made the Super Bowl, it would be brought up to try to get brought up
Knock
in
his
certain
character, of
situations.
course. Knock his character back down to a certain extent from where it was from the beginning.
I don't know, man. I don't know how to feel about it. Like, I think I'm indifferent about it because I understand your point, but I also understand Butchie's point. And I also understand that, people lose their lives over drunk drivers and these things. And
Hmm
that's, not within our control, but it is within our control to not get under behind the fucking wheel to be irresponsible that way. And I apologize for your mom going and passing away because of that. But for me, it's you made the rational decision to drink and get in the car. And then it became very irrational after you realized how stupid it was. You can be remorseful after, but you could have
That's
avoided
what I was
it.
getting at. That's basically what I was getting at.
Yeah, and that's what I said. That's why I said it could have been avoided. Definitely could have been avoided. But at the end of the day, it happened. So now he's got to live with it.
Feel you? And yes, and I understand. Well, I don't because I would never want to be in
Yeah, I'm
that
about to say
position.
me
But
neither. I don't ever want to be in
it's
that position.
Henry Ruggs, Zach. So I wouldn't want to be in
I've
that
done
position.
stupid shit. I've done plenty of stupid shit. I drove fucking drunk before.
I have to.
But I mean,
Well, y'all think about it this way, right? And if you hit somebody,
well,
Mm-hmm.
you know how hard it would be for you to get a job?
mm-hmm.
Very.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to get a fucking job, especially being a mechanic. Good luck.
But why is he allowed to go get a job that pays him millions of dollars?
Because he went to
What does that mean?
trained athlete. That's why.
That's why I was gonna ask, like, what bothers me about these athletes is, okay, y'all get special treatment when it comes to your sport. Cool. Why do you have to get more special treatments on top of all the ones that you're already getting? And the worst ones makes you guys come out, no matter if you throw money at it, that you can fix it that way. And then why is it okay for you to just get through life? Because like Deshaun Watson, once Houston, and they talked about this on another pod, once Houston let Deshaun Watson go to Cleveland, what happened?
No more.
They didn't hold it no more, and they said, fuck you, we're going to tell everybody what you did.
Mm-hmm.
So I guarantee you that just the amount that these organizations are able to just make shit disappear and then make it reappear if you fuck the teams over is so quick. But what I don't like about it is at that time, you shouldn't have special treatment. Sit your ass in jail and think about what the fuck you did. That's where I'm at. I don't give a fuck. And I'm not trying to say that you can't have your points. I don't give a fuck if you don't play football again.
I get it. That's
You know
what
what
I
I'm saying?
said. Is somebody willing to give him that chance?
Right. If you get the chance, all power to you, bro. Go play Canadian football. Do what the fuck you got to do. But at the same time, I don't believe that you should be allowed to have that because you decided to go be irresponsible. You have such a responsibility as an athlete. It is insane. I was watching The Last Dance. Can I tell you how much sometimes Michael Jordan aggravates me as a human being? Can I just say that? I watched The Last Dance 1,000 times already. He's a very aggravating human being.
But he got it done, though.
He got it done 100%. But, like, nobody liked to be around this guy for great reasons.
Mm-hmm.
Just a fucking terrible human being. And every time he uses the word competitive drive to win basketball games, I wanted to uppercut him in the face. I understand you're one of the best players to do it. Nobody's going to ever take that away from you. But I would imagine that Michael Jordan can do whatever the fuck he wants and get away with it.
He could.
He could literally do whatever and he could do it in broad daylight in front of everybody. And they would tell you that it wasn't him. Because he has money and who he is.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that is where we're at in a society, and I hate that.
It is. If you're some sort of celebrity influencer and all that good bullshit, you get it. Fuck you.
But I think college also does that to them. Because now look, they got a fucking transfer portal. I don't get what I want, I just leave.
Yeah, see.
Aggravating that is to watch from my perspective.
Me personally,
like you don't do that in college.
Me personally, with that whole transfer portal shit, it need to be some stipulations on that shit.
Bro, you gotta put a cap on this shit, bro.
You can't just up and just go.
You got people holding out in college. Who the fuck are you?
Oh, you talking about that Nico Iron Maliba kid?
You ain't good enough to hold out, my G.
Where did he go?
I don't know. I don't know.
Where'd he go?
What's his name?
Nico Iron Maliba.
Nico.
You held out? Who the fuck are you? Bro, listen, just because you get a couple of coaches when you come out of high school, bro, relax.
Looks like he might be going to UCLA.
So he goes to the school that his brother fucking left?
It was Tennessee that he went to first?
He was at Tennessee.
He was at Tennessee, right?
Yeah.
So he leaves Tennessee to go to UCLA where his brother fucking played, and his brother left. Like what?
What's up with Buddy?
Hold on.
That is a beyond what's up with Buddy. That's some stupid shit, Buddy.
Hold on. If the spring transfer portal does not pass.
And to me, like that, your sister.
Man,
Yeah.
that's wild.
Nico.
I am a Lever. Yeah, I am a Lever.
How are we supposed to say that last name? Departs from Tennessee to UCLA, triggered by a failed NIL. What the fuck?
Yeah, he held down
Yeah.
over a fucking NIL.
Mm-hmm, I
But
deal.
look at Carson Beck. Look
His
at
daddy,
George's
his daddy did that one
Messiah.
though. His daddy did
George's
that one.
fucking Messiah. He gets in a relationship with Hannah Cabadier. I gotta go to Miami. He's not gonna do shit in fucking Miami. He didn't do shit in fucking Georgia. He followed behind Carson Beck, who not Carson Beck, but
Cam Ward.
Use your words.
no.
Cam Ward.
Stetson Bennett. No,
Oh,
Cam Ward
Stetson.
never played for Georgia. He played behind.
Loveland.
He played. He played behind Stetson Bennett. Stetson Bennett, two national championships.
Words are hard.
And it is, JC. Okay, I got. And so he does that, and then he has the nerve to fucking tell Miami fans that, oh well, you guys lost in this fucking bowl. At least I got an SEC championship. Who gives a fuck? You have nothing to your fucking name. And I hope when that motherfucker. I hope when the Irish play.
Did he win the SEC championship?
Not this past year, no.
No. Yeah, they did.
So he has that. So he did win that.
Who gives a fuck? You win a goddamn. That's like winning. That's the words that were gonna come out of my mouth. I would have been banned from TikTok. I promise you. The words out of my mouth were gonna be banned from TikTok. I was gonna get banned from TikTok. I promise you. The words that just about came out of my mouth, and they weren't bad. They were bad, but they were bad.
Oh shit!
All right. I'm glad you guys can laugh. It was Georgia. Georgia won. But here's my thing.
You go do your thing, brother.
No, what Butch needs to put on a different platform. No. Trust me, if you guys only knew how to fit.
We need to have a rant episode just for fucking Butchie.
I'll put it this way. To say that you won an SEC championship, congratulations. That's like everybody.
Again, you hating on the dude's accomplishment.
He didn't do it.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? He didn't do it. Who was the quarterback?
He didn't fucking do it. I don't give a fucking Carson fucking stupid goddamn I suck dick back fucking was a quarterback. Because he's not gonna go to Miami and win the ACC championship game for him by putting on his shoulders.
He is.
No, the fuck he's not.
But if he's won
already,
what's gonna happen is fucking Notre Dame's gonna walk in there the first fucking week and say, hello, we are the Catholics and you are the fucking criminals, and we just put a boot up your fucking ass and broke it off in that motherfucker. Because you know why? Because Carson Beck's a bitch.
And also, you know why? Because
fuck Bolero. What you want? The spray bottle. I'm glad you guys
shit! Oh shit! Oh my god!
That's getting clipped, by the way.
Why do you hate Carson Beck so much, bro?
Because I can't stand that fucking Sid motherfucker that off the fucking Ice Age, okay? When one eye goes that way and what to me,
I'm gonna say this, Butchie. I'm gonna say this.
Carson Beck looks like that kid that drew this fucking Cybertruck. They didn't know where to put his eyes straight. They just went like this.
I'm gonna say this, Butch.
Overrated. I said Shedeur Sanders was overrated. That motherfucker's more overrated. They said he was a potential Heisman.
What about Tyler Show?
What?
Tyler Show, whatever the fuck that.
No, because I fucking hate Carson Beck with a goddamn passion.
Why though?
If I met that motherfucker in person, I would cut all his fucking brake lines on his Lambo and tell him, go down a fucking hill, bitch.
Why?
First off, we don't have to worry about that.
I just want to know
First off,
why.
we don't have to worry about because I swear to fucking God, if that happens, I will never be a fucking Bears fan ever again. I swear to fucking God. If the Bears say,
If the Bears pick up Carson Beck, that will be the greatest moment in sports history.
Wait, doesn't Carson come out this year?
Yeah. We're not going to do it. We're not going to do it.
Oh, are you kidding me?
You're shitting me like we're
doing
not.
a draft show.
Another draft show next year, too.
Carson Beck, oh my God.
Oh,
I'm just going to shut the fuck up and let the show go, bro. I'm going to
make sure I got my lettuce that day already ready.
All I gotta
Imagine the Bears get Carson Beck.
I hope he goes to Indy, or I hope he goes to fucking, or I hope he goes to
Indy, or
the fucking goddamn the 49ers, because I will fucking laugh my ass off. And you can see what a shit show he is.
I'm about to sign my franchise quarterback to a healthy contract.
I hate that guy so much. I look like I'm a fucking Georgia fan. I hate him so much. I look like a fucking Georgia fan right now.
I'm gonna say this.
You are a Georgia fan.
No, the fuck I'm not.
Yes, you are.
Carson Beck went to Miami for a reason. What did Cam Ward just do to ACC?
He brought ACC out. But
no. Not just that. What did he also did Cam Ward do?
Number one pick in the draft.
Number one pick in the draft.
By
He's
doing
not
what?
going to be the number one
Hold
pick.
on. I never said he was going to be the number one pick. I never said that. But what did Cam do at Miami to solidify himself as the number one pick? He won, right? The ACC is trash.
Oh, me and Jeet are definitely getting him a Carson Beck jersey if he wins that shit.
Do not.
I'm just going to let you know.
I'm like delivering that shit by hand to your house.
I guarantee it, and you guys don't know this. I watched more of this, and this is going to make me sound really bad, but I couldn't pull up.
Yeah, you're a fucking Georgia fan, you prick.
No, the fuck
you're
I'm
a
not.
fucking Georgia fan. Go ahead, bro.
Got to be high right now. It's fucking high. I'll put it this way. In order for Carson Beck to even be a fucking, I'm not going to say that because I don't want to be struck down by lightning right now. But y'all know where I'm going with that.
Okay, yeah, don't keep going. Go ahead, bro. Do your thing.
Yeah, well, I want you to die tonight.
But
collect yourself, okay? He's just a quarterback for you. He's not your case. It's okay, Pumpkin. Tell me where it hurts.
Yeah, my head.
All right, so you don't like Carson Beck because why? But don't get fired up. Let's have a conversation like boys, like men over here, okay? There you go. Take your breath. You need a drink, Pumpkin?
No, I don't.
You okay?
I'm out of my drink.
Tell me where
He touched my
All
name.
right. I want to know the reason why you don't like Carson Beck. But don't get mad when you do it.
No.
I need you around for the next episode, you fuck.
He's one of those quarterbacks that's just trash. That everybody thinks he's good. That everybody's like,
he's winning. How is he trash though?
He's not winning.
You just said he won the SEC title. How the fuck is that not winning?
Who gives a fuck? I could put my fucking 9-year-old out there with the goddamn
Let's
fucking.
not be ridiculous now. Let's not be ridiculous now. Relax.
You could put Doug Flutie in the backfield of a Georgia
Fucking
game,
GOAT. What are you talking about?
and they would win. Okay, you could put Steve. You could put
Words are hard again. Relax. Breathe.
You can put Steve McMahon back there, and they'd fucking win.
What does that mean, though? Okay, so that's why Jalen Hurts wins, right? Because he's got fucking a great offensive line, correct?
No, Jalen Hurts is just good. He's better than Carson Beck.
Okay, so Michael, to his point, says he's not winning. The defense carried them.
Thank you, Michael. I appreciate that, Mr. Reynolds. I appreciate that. Because I'm gonna tell you one thing. How can you be considered a Heisman candidate and then turn around and throw 6 picks in like fucking 3 games?
Did he win?
No, they lost one of those games.
So he won 2 of them.
Yeah.
Who won the Heisman last year? Travis Hunter?
Travis Hunter. Not Carson Beck. Carson Beck was never even mentioned after he threw the fucking interceptions and lost. Woo!
We're gonna let Butchie collect himself. So let's talk a little bowling.
That's like saying Angel Reese is better than Caitlin Clark.
That's not true.
Caitlin Clark's so much better.
Jalen Hurts is not the Caitlin Clark of football.
That's true.
Yeah, I get your point. But you understand my point.
Yeah, the Eagles didn't get there because of Jalen Hurts.
No, because they got there because of tush push.
And they have the best offensive line and running back in the game. Second best running back. Fuck y'all.
Fuck y'all, we can dance.
Third if I'm being technical.
It's crazy work, bro.
It is.
Hold up.
And what was you gonna say about bowling?
So, Sean Rash has been putting up videos. He's not on Global anymore.
I know something.
Okay, what do you got?
Looks like you might be going to Motive.
No.
Hold on, the last two videos, he was throwing a Venom. He was throwing a Venom, and he was throwing a Thrill. Solid. Or Pearl, one of the two. Solid.
What you think, G?
I think he's going to Brunswick, but I don't know where.
I mean, if anything, he'd probably go to track. I mean, he'd be under track.
What? Why the fuck would track sign him?
I mean,
He wouldn't be on track staff. He'd be on.
oh yeah, because they would be DBA, Brunswick, or
He
not.
just
Radical.
made videos throwing purple hammers.
Huh?
I've looked at all his videos. There's no purple hammer in his hand.
That's what we
I feel like he'll go Brunswick.
I mean, I can see him going back home, but I can also see him going to Moto because
I don't think that's a ball roll for Motive.
I don't think either, and I agree because I think it'd be too Motive's too slow for him, isn't it?
He's very heavy-handed.
Mm-hmm.
He has a heavy ball roll. That's why I love Brunswick in his hand. Like, I want to see a hammer effect tour in his hand.
I want to see him go to Black Widow Mania.
Zach, if you go to Swag, you're just paying for your.
What did you say?
Bro, speak up.
You're just paying for your fucking contract.
No, they're staff now.
Yeah, but ain't there bowling balls like $170 for your staff?
You still got to pay for it.
What I know, I think you pay for your first ball, and then after that, everything else.
Man, this is what I'm saying. Like, Motive don't need that trouble. I don't know if it's trouble as much. Well, maybe just like how long before he gets aggravated again and does something that says, I need to be heard right now, and that says, what am I going to complain about this time that's going to create controversy within the bowling community? Because, again, forgive me, but nobody really took your side when you did this. When you did what you did, nobody took your side, my man. I don't know how else to put that out there. Is like nobody was like,
Gatorade.
But for me, Trev, it's why don't you just go win? If you fucking win, you don't got to do all this shit. You could just go win. All you got to do. Because at the end of the day, if, like Michael Jordan said, if I averaged 2 points and 3 rebounds, no company would have signed me. You ain't won in a minute, my G. Let me just help everybody understand that. It's not a shot. You just ain't won in a minute. So nobody gives a fuck what you're throwing unless you're winning. Go win. Then I take more of an example of what the fuck I need to do. But at the same time, bro, you ain't show. And I'm not throwing shots. You just ain't showed this shit in years. Let's keep it a stack. Let's keep it for what it is. You ain't won in a minute, my man. You are very talented. But sometimes the delusion of being what you were, you're not there no more. And everybody gets older. The best got to dwindle at some point. I don't give a fuck how good you used to be. And what is today's society? You can't even hold the fucking video longer than a minute on TikTok. Nobody gives a fuck what you did 10 years ago. Nobody cares. Unless you're winning, I don't care who you sign to. That's what it is because the next person is this close to getting your spot.
That's the fact.
I think he's pretty much done.
I don't think he's done yet. I just think he needs to prove his point. Stop talking so much and go win.
Is he a mental case?
I don't think so. I don't like. I just think when he has bad ball reaction. He doesn't know how to get out of it. Or his physical game is hurting because he's physically hurt all the time. I don't know him to get to that point, but bro,
after he had that back surgery, everything slowed down for him.
What I said, just throw everything. Throw whatever the fuck you want and see which one sticks. Bro, like, to me, if I'm a free agent, I'm throwing whatever the fuck I want. Hey, everybody send me a ball. I'm trying to see who I like the most right now. Be mad if you want. But if I start winning, then come up to me after that. Then I'm going to ask you more.
That's kind of what Elise Bolton's doing, Nate's wife. She's throwing everything. She's not a free agent. She's a free agent. She's been throwing everything.
If I ever decided to get off a Storm with staff with Storm, I would throw whatever the fuck I want.
We know what ball.
Things look a little different in my life when it comes to bowling. So
we know what ball would be in your hand.
Purple fucking hammer, 1,000,000%.
Hey, since we're talking about bowling, so
I've learned a lot about urethane this week. Oh my god, your boy can throw it.
So I
call it what you want. I'm tired of dealing with it, but if I have to throw it, I'm gonna beat your ass with it.
I got a NU blue hammer. Had it drilled up and threw it in practice just to see. And my God, by the time the second frame came around, there was a fucking hold spot halfway down the fucking lane that I've never seen with a ball before.
You didn't see our third game at Nationals.
Yeah.
Bro, we had one open with 5 people.
It was ridiculous.
We shot 1,300, bro. Think about that shit.
You guys are dangerous.
Like, I have never opened the fuck up, bro.
You guys could be in first place next year. I can see it.
I feel that we're fucking close.
Give Joel an eagle, see what happens.
Bro!
Give Joel that fucking eagle.
Bro, I beat last year by 200 plus fucking pins. I beat y'all ass this year. Because y'all been there. Y'all been there with me through all of this shit. People surprised. I'm not surprised.
I'm not surprised.
Because I go, bro, you break your ass to be great at something as I have, because I'll be back in the lab tomorrow to be as great to do it, bro, because I feel great throwing the ball right now. I just want to keep throwing it. But as you learn to understand, people that got the dusty mouth, those dusty mouths stop.
Zach, do you want me to stop by in Illinois to come pick you up next year while I head out to Reno?
We're going to have lots of lettuce.
Apparently Joel's not coming, but I mean,
I ain't taking that long-ass ride, bro. Y'all wilding the fuck out. Gonna come out here 29 hours is crazy work.
Operation Kidnap Joel and Bray.
Bro, I will cut your brake lines on the way out of Indianapolis.
Sir, you're with us. Why would you do that? Why would you do that?
Telling you right now, who's going? I'm gonna owl you the fuck up. Who right now?
Don't worry, I got some goons out there in Indy.
I'm just saying, bro. You're not listening.
Scoop you and put you in the trunk.
I went 14 hours and wanted to put a fork through my eyelid yesterday.
You can sleep the whole time. You're good.
But it was you and Ray.
I'm definitely not doing that. No, bro. No, that's so far.
It was you and Ray.
So far.
Now you got Jeep.
He said, "Oh, we're gonna go no less than 80." Shit, guarantee you will. You can't drive through these fucking states without going slow. It's annoying. Hunter, start with me. Because he had to take fucking...
What you might need to leave a week early, all the people he picking up on the way to Reno.
Yeah, bro.
Picking up everybody.
He's going to look withered by the time he gets there because the amount of states that he's got to fucking drive through.
Driving ain't no problem for me.
Fuck that. That shit's miserable.
I mean, you guys already got your spots for next year? You already got your spots? Your team, the teams?
Bro, are you kidding me? We're solidified every year, bro.
So basically, you guys do what Dad and his companion did.
We do it every year.
They just go out. They just go immediately and say, "Hey, for
You
next
have
year.
to pay like a year in advance. Like you got to
That's
pay.
what Dad did. That's what Dad did.
You're gross.
22-17.
You need to switch what you're doing and not do that because that's gross. Colorado, Louis. Oh my God. Fucking kick me in the balls, bro. Ew. That's gross. Why
That's
would you
wicked.
do that to yourself, bro?
Hey, we
Oh
might have a special guest with us, so we might have to get a fucking big van.
There's more people going.
Mom says she coming.
Oh Lord,
Yeah,
not
y'all
mom.
definitely let me know when y'all get there.
Why?
I don't know if I can do it with mom.
Yeah, bro.
Just
He's trying to
let
get
Mom
control on you out
Just
here
let,
trying to
just
bring
let
your
Dave,
mom.
just get Mom some lettuce and tell her to remember the 70s and she'll be okay.
Not remember the 70s. Oh God, I definitely don't want to be there for that shit.
They used to call it grass.
Yeah.
Do you have grass?
Yeah. Ask grass or cash. Nobody rides for free.
Yeah, or just not ride at all.
Yeah, I don't think I'm
Taking
gonna
that
ride
long
mom on
ass
that
trip,
one.
sup, buddy.
But by that time, Mom's not gonna go. I can guarantee you that much. She just said it the other day.
Yeah, no, you can listen, Butch. You like it, I love it. You gotta drive, my G. Enjoy that. Let me know how the scenery is. I'll see you when you get there.
I'll take videos. Jeep's
Okay.
coming. I'm gonna have to go to North
Tap
Carolina.
your screen, bro.
I had to go to North Carolina, pick up Jeep, and just mosey on. Stop in St. Louis and go see his mama, and then
I'll be fine in a different way. But hopefully, mom will be out here by then, so I ain't gotta really do all that. Which I got a feeling she will be.
You're gonna come out here and drive. No.
Like I said, mom will
Georgia
probably
to
already be out here.
Reno is crazy work, bro. That is insane work right there.
Oof, you going to Colorado, Louisiana, then to Reno.
How many hours does that take?
What, from Colorado to Louisiana?
Louisiana. Yo, dumb.
that's probably good. That's probably a good 18 hours.
You gotta be.
23 is crazy. That's a day. That's literally a day, bro. What's the score of the Nuggets game?
Oh, sorry, I was watching a recap of the Knicks.
There's who plays right now?
Nuggets.
Nuggets in
Minnesota?
Minnesota. No, It's Warriors in Minnesota. Nuggets and let me find out. Hold on, I'll tell you in a second.
Thunder?
Thunder.
Thunder?
That's it. I know it was one of the damn teams.
All right, so it's 39-48. Thunder's up. And
Yo, I think the Thunder, bro. Jay Gilgis is different, bro. So I'll give you guys a little recap on Nationals and how to go about playing them if you guys are going. For team event, that's gross. 21 hours is disgusting. So, fuck you, bro. That's gross. Okay, so let me talk about team event first. So, you need to have all 10 guys break them down the right way. 5 guys are not going to be everything. You're going to need all 10 guys to work together. In practice, I used level hyperdrive to the outside with some texture to it, but nothing too crazy. And my guys used urethane to the outside, and we threw plastic up the middle. Absolutely whacked them the last game. But you gotta be patient. Like, if there's one thing about these patterns, if you're not patient with them, you're screwed. Or if you're trying to overpower the lane, you're screwed. You have to roll it there. You absolutely gotta leave the grips alone. You gotta roll the ball there because if you get too quick, your ball will miss it. I used the fucking Axiom Pearl, very slow, but watch the ball do this through the pins, and it was, bro. The identity in the third game, this is the ball I used. This is the ball. The Axiom was what I used at the end of singles and doubles, but the identity at the end of team event for the last game, bro. It was beautiful to watch the team just break them down that way and watch the ball go to the spot and just. I watched David Cole, the guy on my team. He's 4th in all events right now because he 10-pinned in the 9th frame of the last game. and struck out to be fourth in all events. You want to talk about the fucking just watching people bowl that have the absolute nut and it's your team is crazy.
That root beer smell good, don't it?
Yo, I maxed it out. I was like, yo, this ball is ridiculously good.
Strawberry
Fourth
milkshake.
in all events is incredible to watch.
And Ion Max is really good, ain't it?
I still gotta talk to the person who gave me that ball. I mean,
Fucking with you, you know that, right?
I know, but I want to get you one though.
Now I'm just fucking with you, brother.
I do have
I love fucking with him with that one.
I do have an idle solid though that I know you'd like.
I don't who?
The pink ball.
The one
What?
that I just threw at National.
Oh, the Optimum Idol?
No,
idle solid.
OG Idol.
Oh, the OG Idol. Oh,
22-17 all events last year. Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
That's a lot of strikes.
Yes,
Whole lot.
that's killing it. That is killing it.
Phew.
Yes, you got to stay really near the gutter during singles and doubles. And if you think it's too far right, you're not right enough. Keep going. I had to walk up to Wayne because Wayne was like 4 pairs away from me. And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? He's like, well, I'm having trouble. I'm like, how far right are you? And I'm like, keep going. And then he comes up to me, why the fuck didn't you come up earlier? Bro, why the fuck weren't you paying attention? I'm not coaching you in the middle of fucking nationals. Are you serious? What were you thinking?
Wait
Why
a
didn't you
minute.
tell me, bro? You need to have a game plan.
I
I
don't know
am
if
not your
anybody's
end all
watching
to
it.
be all, my G. I gave you what you needed, how you needed to get it, and you could have come watch me. I should have told you, bro. You are a grown ass man.
Oh, man. I don't know if anybody's watching the Nuggets and Thunder game, but if anybody just seen that Aaron Gordon play, Jesus Christ. I thought he dunked that.
This game.
Yeah,
But
I
yeah,
thought he
bro.
dunked that shit, but he didn't.
Jen, this is a situation where you cannot be scared of things. You only get one chance to bowl this tournament a year. Bro, you cannot be scared here. I know it was your first one. I told him. I was like, bro, it is another experience as your first nationals. But now you know what to expect. Listen to me. Do me a favor. I love you, Big Jen. No more Mankini jersey.
Yeah.
Let's go dress like we're dressed for the occasion, right? I love you, buddy. I do. Let's wear a better jersey next year. I want you to get an eagle. He said he got an eagle, the squishy one. Yes, you can put hand in it, just don't overthrow it. It's very different. If you allow the ball to shape where you want it, bro, you just can't be in a rush. This is the thing about this tournament is if you are rushing, you will be screwed. If you're not patient, you will be screwed. The times that I allowed myself to not be patient, bro, I paid for it severely. Just allow the ball to come off your hand because they play very differently from one day to the next. Tried to use a level the next day in practice, the ball just wouldn't shape enough. But I was like, I'm not going to smack this thing with a boatload of texture to screw my team. So then I went with a 1500 idle in practice. That looked better. So then I was like, I told Ray, I was like, this ball's just not fucking shaping enough. I need more shape out of it. So instead of going with a hyperdrive, I went with an Ion Pro. The Ion Pro, because it has a lower differential, is not a sideways ball, but it is a stronger ball than the idle. So in that whole continuation of the lane, that's what you want to see. And then as you carve it out, I went to Axiom Pro and stood on 26 and threw it to 8 from like 1920-ish. I never got left of that at the arrows. Yeah, I mean, something that gets up the lane pretty far and goes this way a little bit when they really start to transition. That's why I picked the Axiom Pearl, because it's a really stronger cover, but I did a really long angular layout. Thank you. Hypnotize and memorize, bro. I'll tell y'all right now, those two balls are the fucking nut at nationals. If you're going to nationals and you're a Brunswick person, get a hypnotize or a mesmerize or both. I saw that those two balls strike a fucking lot. It wasn't. I watched my guy Jeremy Adler from Indianapolis, bro, whack them with a mesmerize. Telling you, bro, these balls don't go sideways, but bro, they understand what to do on patterns like those. Because you can use those balls both days if you throw it correctly.
Mm-hmm.
And make your fucking spares. Huh?
I said, yeah, I was told that.
8-13 in doubles.
Huh?
Wayne said 8-13 in double.
Yeah, he shot 8-13 in doubles.
Fuck.
I was like, be like Ron Douglas said, keep your hands soft.
You can hand soft.
What up, Javier? Yeah, bro, and just it's I didn't know how to process everything, and I'm still learning to process all of it because, like, it's been a year. It has been a hell of a fucking year, bro. And to go through all of the shit that we went through physically, all the changes that we made, and all the fucking practices, to beat it that way, bro, was definitely a fulfilling thing that I feel like it solidified a few more things in my own personal bowling that I just. But to get complimented by I believe, two of the best coaches that way, to see that they saw the difference and they actually talked about it on their pod when I wasn't there was pretty fucking dope. I'm super proud of it. Because, bro, like, I've never been a person who's been handed shit that way. Ever.
Hey.
And,
Hey.
yeah, bro, like, I'm
You want to say hi to everybody?
what's up, my G?
You little linebacker.
What's up, little dude? Little big dude.
Yeah, bro, when you do things that way and you just allow yourself to, like, I'm taking moments in humble, but also, like, yeah, like, and I'll tell y'all straight up and down, bro, I'm happy about the result, but I'm not done being mad yet. I'm still pissed off because I should have shot 1900. That was 2 spares. One of those splits it strings me together there. So for me, it's just a few more things I need to work on, right? But yo, almost 1900 the first time I did 200 is wow. Yeah, bro. That was the best tournament I felt physically throwing two-handed the entire time. I felt good the whole time. Like, I stuck shots. I fucking posted, bro. So much posting going on. I was like, keep your ass there. Don't move. We sent some messengers, bro. I was like, I'm fucking y'all up right now. I sat there just feeling it. Appreciate you, bud.
Yeah, I'm ready to Reno.
Bro. I have a couple of videos where I go, there your boy was feeling it. You know when Ray gets excited, he starts jumping around in the back.
Mm-hmm.
And it gets like he's up at the top, right? And I look at him, I go, I'm about to fuck them up, bro. You know how he's getting all giddy in the back. I was like, bro, we gonna enjoy this one. Love you. I wanted that Trey Skeeto, though. I wanted that Trey. I wanted that.
Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye.
Hey, love you, bye. You're gonna be a linebacker, bro.
Say bye-bye. They're waving at you. Say bye-bye.
It's like that.
And with that.
I need some water. I'll bring that.
Have a good night, buddy. Love you. You say bye-bye to Uncle D. Say bye-bye, Uncle D. Oh, he tried.
Bye.
Hey, love you, bye.
You said bye-bye. That's your other uncle. He's bald, too. Yeah, I'm going to try off silver ball.
Yeah, the other baldy over there.
You want to take a shower?
Good stuff, bro.
Uh-oh.
Because of your talks after 16 years. Yo, let's go, Javier. That's what's up, bro.
Hey, yeah, Javier. Get it on, brother.
Yo, how
Get
you
it
been
on.
bowling, bro?
Who?
You owl now?
I'm done.
You getting so what ball did you get? Hyperdrive?
Mm-hmm. That was my latest one, yeah.
Are you gonna do another one with a ball?
Yeah, I don't know which one yet, though.
So I have 2 on the way. I have
Don't do this to me.
an Origin EX on the way. And I have a Reckham
Record God.
It got shipped
I
today,
really want to try that record, low key. I was
bro.
looking at it because I know
You
it's a
had the first
remake.
one.
It's a
I had
remake.
4 of the first one.
I had one, and that ball rolled so freaking the ball.
It's so pretty.
My
too.
mom had one, so I was looking at it.
Yo, there will be videos coming out. Trust and believe as soon as they get here. Listen, I heard the Origin is a very smooth ball. I heard the Origin is a lot smoother. Yeah, look at Wayne. Look at you. See, I love this. This is Wayne just had the January 1st effect of Nationals, because
Ready to go back.
now he understands what it is. You can't understand what it is unless you deal with it. Now Wayne has dealt with it. And now he's like, oh, now I know what it is. Because it's different to go to tournaments in different centers. This one's different. Because, first of all, I walked out to Thriller. I can't begin to tell you how geeked I was and dancing and laughing. They played Thriller, bro. They played some trash-ass Incubus song the day before. I'm like, bro, y'all can't get me geeked up on this shit. And then it was boom, boom. I was like, oh, let's go, bro. Sign them up, my G. I was like, yo, as soon as they played Thriller, I was like, I'm about to go fuck them up real quick, bro. I was so geeked, bro. So it's a thing of the walkout. And Wayne walked out in a place where you walk out where your settee area is. In Reno, you walk out in the center where the lanes are.
Yep.
And then you walk out that way. It's a little different. But
A whole lot different.
can I tell you about my weight room fiasco?
You know. Didn't he say you had like a couple light hits or a couple?
Yeah, he almost got kicked in the nuts for that. So I go into the fucking scale room, right? Ray's like in his infinite wisdom, I didn't have a double tote with me. So I had to go make a surface change at the booth because I had to go change my IQAI. And I see him in there. Excuse me, sir. What the fuck you doing in here, right? What you doing in here? What you mean? I was like, what are you doing? He's like, nothing, man. Watch out. I was like, bro, what are you doing? He's like, I'm getting a double tote. I was like, for what? He goes, you can carry 8. He's like, we carry an 8. I was like, what you mean? I was like, you know how fucking heavy 8 bowling balls is, motherfucker? It's a lot. Heavy. I was like, bro, sup buddy, right? So I take my bowling balls into the weight room. I got my 2 triples, and thanks to my fucking brother, I got a fucking double toe too. I was like, bro, this shit is not light, right? I'm Butch yelling right now, angry. Bro, like a yo-yo, I'm fucking lugging. And so I go to the front. I weigh my shit. I asked 17 people, yo, do you think it's possible that I could take this double tote with me to my lane? You come with me. All I want to do is drop it off. Everybody and their mama said yes. We could probably get that to do that because I'm sure you don't want to count. I was like, yeah, bro, this shit is heavy as fuck. The fucking messiah of USBC, they go, we got to talk to him about it. Like, oh, man, here comes my no. Already know what's about. He don't look happy. He looks miserable. I don't want to talk to his ass. I was like, yo, I'm going to tell you right now in my mind, I was like, this motherfucker definitely going to tell me I can't do this shit, right? Excuse me, sir. Do you think I could possibly take my bowling balls to my lane? I only need to take 2. I'll carry the other 2 out. No, we're not allowed to do that. I was like, man, I knew you was going to be a prick. Wait till I go sit down, man. So now I got fucking 8 bowling balls. I'm lugging into the fucking place. Still dancing to Michael Jackson, though. Still feeling
Good job, Wayne. Good fucking job. You now have you're the reason why we can't have nice things. Good job, Wayne.
Yeah, prick.
You fucking asshole. Do that to me next year.
We definitely used all 8 for singles and doubles.
This motherfucker's gonna bring out 10 next year. He goes, "Oh,
Who
Butch
is, bro?
He's like, "Butch is here. Fuck it, 10."
You can only
Yeah, I know.
take 8, and we used every one of them shits for singles and doubles. I used 2 for team.
I'm about to say I'll have 8. I'll definitely have 8.
I said, this shit
I'm
is
only bringing
ridiculous.
6.
But now Wayne understands. Now you know why I'm so adamant about this tournament. It's still not my number one priority no more. I'm done with that part of it. I've already done so many nationals. I'm going to compete for it every year, but that's not my main tournament anymore. I'm
We all
good.
know what your main tournament is. You still have 2 main tournaments.
What's that?
You still have 2.
I'm
You
not.
need to win it.
Listen, we're
You
not
need to-
doing this TikTok shit.
You need to win Indiana State Masters,
That too.
and you need to win. You need to win Masters.
I need a U.S. Open.
Yeah, U.S. Open. Yeah,
That's what I want.
U.S. Open. Yeah.
I'm gonna bowl regionals when I get a chance to bowl regionals. Whenever I settle, and when I settle, tomorrow I have a lesson at 12 o'clock, but I will be practicing from 11 to 12 tomorrow, and then I have a lesson from 12 to 1. So, yeah. But, with that being said, Pete,
Well, Dumb and Dumber out there. I don't know what they're doing. So, sorry, talking to the dog.
We're out of here. We appreciate y'all for joining us again. This has been the Rolling with Jeter featuring Joel and Butchie show. Per usual. You know how we get down. Make sure y'all following us everywhere. And I mean everywhere, because we want to be like Visa everywhere you are. We want
yo,
to be
did I
that
give you the episode from last week?
No.
Yes.
Did he?
I thought I sent it.
If you did, it'll be up soon.
Okay. I'm
we
not
thank
getting
y'all
off
for
here. I'm
joining.
gonna just let him in the show.
Appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all following Butchie. Make sure y'all following the other baldy over here. I'm the man with the hair. These bitches still ain't fucking got none. Thank you.
Hey,
for
love you.
everything.
Bye.
I got.